higher all that I need. I wake up in the morning, I go to my knees, and I pray to you. Higher, you're all that I need. You're all I need. I praise you. I praise your holy name. Praise you. You're all that I need. Every single day. Yeah. Higher, higher. Offer you praise. Praise higher, higher. Welcome to King David Ministry, people. Love, peace, save lives. As you can see, the sign there to encourage the world governments, the weapons down to love, peace, and set us free, man. To bring us restitution for the prisoners of war. I'm gonna blow the shofar now for the widow, the needy, the outcast, the stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices. Okay. Destruction to the wicked, but blessings to the decent ones out there, man. We have to come together under the law of the living creator. It's not done away with. The law, 613 commandments, man. Alright, let's go, people. Let's blow the shofar. I am the Messiah, the reincarnation of David, King of Israel. 8th of April 2024, there was a solar eclipse. This was a revealing of the Most High's anointed one. They have an operation, our oppressors, called Cointer Pro Prevention of Black Messiah. The very people they put into slavery, man. Well, Dumdai verses 452, man. They put us into perpetual servitude, which is slavery forever. They stole our lands and states with the Admiralty law. They sexually abused me, shouldn't be. They done loads of bad wickedness to me, man. But there's still some decent people out there, man, that I'm noticing. And I'm going to bless the decent ones and curse the wicked. But yo, that's the facts, man. My family from Scotland, the true Scottish Davidic royals that Oliver Cromwell kicked out. Okay, the Jacobites from Scotland. I have a non-donation scholarly back to ministry. I'm exposing people part of secret societies, ones at the very, very top controlling the narrative, bearing in mind that not all people part of secret societies are bad. People just trying to like live their life and get through, man, but they've been confused with lies, you know, there've been a few lies put out there, so I'm just trying to set their story straight, man. I'm the Messiah, the reincarnation of David, King of Israel, man. When I was 11 years old, I had a dream of an anointing also. Higher took me to his palace and anointed me, man, do you understand? Not with no dove resting on my shoulder, but with real holy anointing oil, man, do you understand? Let's better show for higher, the living creator. It's been raining in the UK for 41 days, people, man. 41 days. Can you believe it? I just wanted to say, what did I want to say now? Oh yeah, this lesson is for Thursday and Friday, okay? Because it's preparation day for Sabbath tomorrow. Let's start with the law of the living creator. Forbidden sexual relations, not to indulge in familiarities with relatives such as kissing, embracing, winking, skipping, which may lead to incest, Leviticus 18 verse 6. Not to commit incest with one's mother, Leviticus 18 verse 7. Not to commit sodomy with one's father, Leviticus 18 verse 7. Not to commit incest with one's father's wife, Leviticus 18 verse 8. The law is not done away with, people. Okay. Next, we're going to read Lamentations. This is talking about more people being thrown out of their lands. Remember, we were nobles and sovereigns, man. We were nobles and sovereigns, man. Okay, we ruled Europe, we ruled the Americas, man. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what American is: a copper colored tribes founded by the Europeans. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 1. Distress of the people of Jerusalem. Remember, they came in with the Holy Crusades. Okay, rape, robbed, and murder, brought in the doctrine of discovery, the Keskev Act 1666, man, Dumdai verses 1452, and many other Papa Bulls, which are public declarations. Okay, empowered by man. How is the golden become dim? The finest colour is changed. The stones of the sanctuary are scattered in the top of every street. Beth, the nobles, sons of Zion, and they that were clothed with the best gold, how they esteemed as earthen vessels the work of the potter's hand. Gehemio, being dyslexic, autistic, and ADHD, but yeah, bear with me. Even the sea monsters have drawn out the breast. They have given suck to their young. The daughter of my people is cruel like the ostrich in the desert. Daleth, the tongue of the suckling child has stuck to the roof of its mouth for thirst. The little ones have asked for bread, and there was none to break it unto them. They that were fed delicately have died in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet have embraced the dung. And the iniquity of the daughter of my people is made greater than to the sin of Sodom, which was overthrown in a moment, and the hands took nothing in her. So yeah, it's trying to show you that this is a Bible. The Bible is a historical document of a people, and you can see how we fell from our noble and sovereign state, and they're making out that we're dead in the sea, and they use a straw man within this matrix. Okay, and just say blessings to the kind people that we saw in society today. Thank you for the nice dental team who helped my son. Okay, you're very kind people, man. Thank you. There are some very kind people out there in society. I'm saying we should all come together, man. Anyway, what's next? Let's have a look at the list, people. What is next? Law. We've done the law, done Torah. Papa Bull. Let's read the Papa Bull, people. Okay, let's go to, where was I going to read it? Here, 1278, yeah. This is Latin, yeah. So, Venima, forgive me if that's pronounced wrong. Sores, Pope Nicholas III, ordering conversion sermons to the Jews. That's Afro-Asiatics, man. Do you understand? Forcing their ways upon us. Like they do today, man. Okay, just want to remind you of the Human Rights Act, yeah. Protects individuals. Article 9, protection of religious and non-religious beliefs. Article 14 requires that all of the rights and freedoms set out in the Human Rights Act must be protected and applied. But you see how they tampered with my phone with WikiLeaks Vault 7, they tampered with my phone. This is a borrowed device. All the stuff they've done to me in society, all because of who I am and what I'm standing for, which they are discriminating, you understand? But there's still some really, really nice people out there, man, I have to say, you understand? So blessings to the really common people. But ECHR, European Convention on Human Rights, any breach of your human rights, you can take your issue to the ECHR High Court. But what I like to do is bypass that, because I just don't know whether there's going to be any people part of secret societies who want to act corruptly, who work for the ECHR, who don't want to bring true justice to me and my people. So I'd rather just blow the show fest for them and create a higher. Because he's a top man, he's a king, man. Do you understand? Higher. All right, next, people, we're going to do human rights truth pack. Please go to Israel Zedek King David Ministry Facebook for the free truth pack. It's 11 pages, 3 parts. I can't access that social media at the moment because I tampered with my phone. WikiLeaks Vault 7, like I told you before, my prisoner of war. They break the Third Geneva Convention laws every single day. All right, people. Go to Ministry of Justice YouTube also. And Zedekiah King David Ministry YouTube, man, for older videos, yeah. Also go to Isaiah David, Sweet Singer of Israel, Facebook here for up-to-date posts on the King 85 David Chosen YouTube, Isaiah David 45 TikTok, okay, people. Song of Praise, all that's done, Chef Best done. Next, we're going to do book highlights, okay. It's going to be taken from the usual book that I'm reading from, which is this book, The Secret History of Human Resets, the Great Mud Flood of 1834, the 1587 plasma event, the biblical flood. So they're obviously showing you, like, remember, the Bible is a historical document which speaks of the flood, and in this book it shows you about the biblical flood and also the mud flood as well, man. Another historical reset theories by Donny Davis, man. Brings out some great information. Hidden technology in Tartaria. Okay, there was a civilization before this. Before there was a reset, basically. Okay, and then people was indoctrinated to tell lies. And I reckon the world fairs would have been places for loads of people to come together to get the story straight, man. You understand? Mudflood theorists love to share pictures of huge post office during the reset. Why were the post offices so large when today's modern post offices are like little sheds designed to dispatch mail trucks? But yeah, perhaps the elite had not decided on how post offices would function and thought they would function with old tech and perhaps that tech was old vacuum tube technology, similar to how they give you a bank teller a bank deposit. Imagine that, man. That'd be pretty cool, isn't it? To get your mail that way instead. Or also, mud flood theorists frequently share the story about how a New York subway was built under the Broadway using forgive me, I can't pronounce that technology. Inventor Alfred Fly Beach opened up New York City's first subway line in 1870. It was 300 feet long and used that word again, technology. Basically, the subway line was a tube, a car, and a revolving fan. Very interesting, man. Hidden information which has been purposely hidden from you, man, for people part of secret societies. Okay, next. History lesson: the annals of the Caledonians, the Picts, and the Scots, North Strathclyde, Cumberland, Galloway, and Moray by Joseph Richardson, 1700s. I find this really interesting. I'll be as quick as I can. It talks about this fountain, which reminded me of the Fountain of Youth with Pastor John. As you know, that Pastor John took his tribe there. I think it was 3 times to heal there. So this water healed you, and I think, and that's why the Portuguese were searching for Pastor John, yeah, for so long, for 500 years. Now, have a plaque up, yeah, in remembrance of Pastor John. Um, so, so, um, So while the saints with a few brethren celebrated the evening praises of God as usual without the castle of King Brood, certain magicians or magi coming very near them endeavoured as much as they could to hinder them, lest the sound of the divine praise from their mouth should be heard among the pagan people, which the saints perceiving, he began to sing 44th Psalm, and in such a wonderful manner was his voice raised in the air at that moment like a dreadful thunder, that both the king and the people were struck with intolerable fear. In the country of the Picts was a certain fountain, which the foolish people worshipped or reverenced as divine, for drinking from this fountain or washing in it their hands or their feet, they were so smitten by God's permission with demoniacal art that they returned either leprous or blind of an eye, or maimed or infested with some other infirmity, on account of all which the deluded pagans paid divine honour to the fountain, which being known, the saint came one day. He came one day to the fountain, which the magi whom he often sent away, confused and conquered, seeing they greatly rejoiced, thinking that is that he would suffer the like from the touch of that water. But he, having in the first place elevated his holy hand with invocation of the name Christ, yeah, bullshit, washed his hands and feet, then afterwards with his companions drunk of that same water, blessed himself, and from that day the demons departed from the fountain, and not only was it permitted to hurt no one, but also after the saints' benediction and lamentation therein, many infirmities in the people were healed by the same fountain. So it's talking about a fountain that heals you. Do you understand? A bit like the fountain of youth, man. You know. And like I said, the Portuguese were searching for Pastor John for a long time. In subsequent chapter, he inflicts with disease and finally, by miracle, restores to health. Um, I can't pronounce that word there. A magi or priest who had refused him the liberty of a Scottish female slave upon another occasion. That's another, but that's the main part I just want to focus on, is actually the fountain part. I found that quite interesting, man. I've done everything now, people, man. For today, for Thursday and Friday, it's my preparation day for Sabbath day, and for those who want to follow the living Creator and King David the Messiah, man. You understand? All right. Till next time, from King David's peaceful scholarly back to ministry. Shalom, peace. 144.